The wheat bends, a sea of gold sighing under an unseen breath. It whispers secrets only the crows understand, dark ink blots against the blinding azure. I see him there, a solitary figure hunched beneath a sky swollen with stars, each one a pinprick of light bleeding into the velvet night. He dips his brush, not into paint, but into the very essence of sorrow, of yearning, of a beauty so fierce it threatens to consume. The wind itself is the artist tonight, swirling the celestial dust into galaxies, painting nebulae with strokes of longing. It whips through the cypress trees, those dark flames reaching for a heaven they can never touch, mirroring the silent inferno within. He feels it, this wind, not as a caress, but as a relentless hand pushing him towards the edge, towards the precipice where madness dances with revelation. There's a church in the distance, a fragile beacon against the encroaching darkness. Its light flickers, a hesitant promise in a world determined to extinguish hope. He remembers his father's sermons, the rigid doctrines that offered no solace to a soul already fractured. Faith, he discovers, is not found in stone walls or stained glass windows, but in the vibrant pulse of a sunflower turning its face towards the sun, in the tenacious roots of an olive tree clinging to barren earth. The colors swirl in his mind, a kaleidoscope of emotions seeking release. Yellow, the color of madness and sunlight, of wheat fields stretching towards infinity, of the feverish dreams that haunt his waking hours. Blue, the color of melancholy and the vast expanse of the night sky, of the hidden depths of the human heart, of the infinite possibilities that both beckon and terrify. Green, the color of envy and of life, of the tender shoots pushing through the soil, of the fragile hope that stubbornly refuses to die. He sees the world with different eyes, eyes that pierce through the veil of the mundane, revealing the raw, untamed beauty that lies beneath. He sees the pain in the gnarled branches of an old tree, the loneliness in the solitary star that shines brightest in the void, the quiet desperation in the faces of the peasants bent over their work. And in that pain, in that loneliness, in that desperation, he finds a strange and unexpected communion. He longs to capture it all, to translate the language of the soul onto canvas, to share the burden of beauty with the world. But words fail him, and brushes falter. He is a conduit, a vessel overflowing with emotions too powerful to contain. The stars mock him with their indifferent brilliance. The wind whispers his name with a chilling familiarity. He is alone, utterly and irrevocably alone. Yet, in that solitude, he finds a strange kind of freedom. He is free from the expectations of others, free from the constraints of convention, free to paint the world as he sees it, with all its imperfections and its undeniable glory. The wind that paints the stars also paints the landscape of his soul, etching lines of sorrow and joy, of despair and hope onto the canvas of his being. He is is a canvas himself, a work in progress, constantly being shaped and reshaped by the forces that surround him. And as he stands there, beneath the swirling cosmos, he realizes that he is not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it, a tiny speck of consciousness caught in the grand eternal dance. The wheat fields ripple like a golden sea, whispering secrets to the sky. Each stalk a brushstroke, each seed a tiny universe of potential. He walks through them, feeling the sun on his skin, the earth beneath his feet, the wind tugging at his soul. He is one with the field, one with the sky, one with the endless cycle of life and death. He sees God in the smallest of things, in the delicate petals of a sunflower, in the intricate patterns of a spider's web, in the flight of a lone crow against the setting sun. He finds solace in the simple rhythms of nature, a balm for the wounds that fester within. But the solace is fleeting, a fragile truce in the ongoing battle between light and darkness. The demons still claw at his mind, whispering doubts and fears, reminding him of his failures, his inadequacies, his isolation. He tries to silence them with art, to exercise them with color, but they are relentless, ever-present companions. He paints feverishly, desperately, trying to capture the essence of the moment, to freeze time, to hold on to the beauty that threatens to slip away. He mixes his paints with tears and sweat, pouring his heart and soul onto the canvas. He is not just painting what he sees, but what he feels, what he remembers, what he dreams. The colors explode with an intensity that borders on madness, a reflection of the chaos within. Yellow, the color of sunlight and madness, of sunflowers reaching for the heavens and the fevered dreams that torment his nights. Blue, the color of the sky and the sea, of vastness and longing, of the infinite possibilities that stretch out before him, forever out of reach. Red, the color of blood and passion, of rage and despair, of the burning fire that consumes him from within. He paints the night sky with a swirling, frenzied energy, the stars pulsating with an otherworldly light. He sees faces in the clouds, hears voices in the wind, feels the presence of something ancient and powerful watching over him. He is both terrified and exhilarated, lost in the immensity of it all. He knows that he is teetering on the edge of sanity, that one wrong step could send him spiraling into the abyss. But he cannot stop. He cannot turn back. He must continue to paint, to create, to express the inexpressible. He owes it to himself, to the world, to the God he sees in the smallest of things. He believes with a desperate, unwavering faith that even in the darkest of nights, there is always a glimmer of light, a spark of hope, a reason to keep going. And so he paints on, fueled by his pain, his passion, his unwavering belief in the power of art to heal, to transform, to transcend. The wind whispers through the wheat fields, carrying his prayers to the stars. He closes his eyes, feeling the weight of the universe on his shoulders, the warmth of the sun on his face, the presence of something divine within him. He is broken, but he is not defeated. He is lost, but he is not without hope. He is alone, but he is not forgotten. He is Vincent, and he is painting the stars. The church stands dark against the dawn, a stark silhouette against the promise of a new day. But he finds his solace not in the stone and mortar, but in the fields, in the faces of the poor, in the vibrant, pulsing heart of the world around him. He finds his God in the gleam of a scythe, the rough hands of a farmer, the quiet dignity of a life lived close to the earth. He will keep painting until his hands can no longer hold a brush, until his eyes can no longer see the light, until his soul has finally found its peace. And he knows, with a certainty that settles deep in his bones, that this is enough. This striving, this yearning, this relentless pursuit of beauty in a world often shrouded in darkness. It is not about fame or fortune or recognition. It is about bearing witness, about honoring the sacredness of life, about leaving behind a trace of light in the vast, indifferent cosmos. He thinks of Theo, his brother, his anchor, the one who believes in him even when he doubts himself. He paints a single sunflower, its face turned towards the sun, a silent testament to their enduring bond. He paints the starry night, not as it is, but as he feels it, a swirling vortex of emotion, a glimpse into the divine. He paints himself, gaunt and weary, but with a fire still burning in his eyes, a stubborn refusal to surrender. He knows his time is short, that the darkness is closing in, but he will not be silenced. He will paint until his very last breath, until the colors fade and the brushes fall from his trembling hands. He finds a strange comfort in the inevitability of it all, in the knowledge that even the brightest stars must eventually burn out, but their light, their beauty, their essence will live on, echoing through the corridors of time, inspiring others to reach for the impossible, to find beauty in the broken, to paint their own starry nights. The wind carries the scent of cypress and lavender, a soothing balm to his tormented soul. He looks out at the fields, bathed in the golden light of the setting sun, and he sees not just wheat, but a sea of possibilities, a canvas waiting to be filled. He dips his brush in the paint, the colors vibrant and alive, and he begins to paint again, his hand guided by something beyond himself, something ancient and profound. He paints the faces of the people he has met, the ones who have touched his life, the ones who have inspired him, the ones who have broken his heart. He paints the landscapes he has wandered through, the ones that have haunted his dreams, the ones that have whispered secrets to his soul. He paints the silence, the emptiness, the loneliness, and he transforms it into something beautiful, something meaningful, something that speaks to the human condition. He is a translator, a conduit, a bridge between the visible and the invisible, between the earthly and the divine. He is a vessel overflowing with love, with pain, with hope, and he pours it all onto the canvas, leaving behind a legacy of beauty that will endure long after he is gone. And as he paints, he begins to feel a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of coming home. He is no longer alone. He is connected to everything, to everyone, to the very fabric of the universe. He is Vincent, and he is finally free. The last stroke falls. The painting is complete. The wind sighs, a gentle lullaby. The stars twinkle, a silent benediction. He steps back, gazing at his creation. And he sees not just a painting, but a reflection of his soul, a testament to his life, a gift to the world. And he knows, with a profound and unwavering certainty, that it is good. He closes his eyes and he lets go. The wind that paints the stars carries him home.